welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about my Invisalign journey so far. I am currently 6 months into treatment, and I actually just went today to pick up some more of my trays. So bear with me if you hear that I have a lisp. For some weird reason, every time I put in new trays, I get a crazy lisp. And then they also put in a rubber band on the right side of my mouth, so I'm still getting used to talking with that as well. But I'm going to be getting into a lot of things today. I'm going to be getting into my entire experience from the very beginning up until now, so stay tuned. But first, I want to show you guys a few clips of my orthodontist office because I think it's just so nice in the inside. The first thing that you see when you walk in is a Starbucks, and I think that is just the coolest thing to have inside of an orthodontist office. And the receptionist at the front desk is just so sweet. Every time before I leave, she always asks me if I want anything, and I always say yes because it is absolutely free, which is crazy. And I always just ask for a Frappuccino. I'm not sure if she can make everything off of like a real Starbucks menu, but from what I can see, it looks like they have everything too. So the next clip just shows a view of the waiting room. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of me in my actual room just because I was too nervous to film in there, but maybe next time I definitely will. Now I'm just gonna jump into everything from the very beginning. So after I ended up saving up enough money, I just researched the top rated orthodontist near me, and this office came up. I just gave them a call. I spoke with the receptionist and I just told her like, hey, I want to get braces. What's the process? She said that she could schedule me that week for a consultation. So the day of the consultation, I just went in. I had to fill out like a health questionnaire as well as just explain like what I wanted done with my teeth. And then after that, the assistant came to get me and she took me into a room, and there was this machine that she would basically move around in your mouth. It took a 3D scan of your teeth. Then after that, she took me into another room where she did an x-ray of like my teeth and my jaw. Then after that, I went into the actual orthodontist's office, like his little personal office. And while I waited for him to come in, she was just telling me about the different types of braces that I could get. So if I wanted to get metal, ceramic, or Invisalign. Then after that, the orthodontist actually came in and he just like checked to see if I had any TMJ. And then he just took a look at my teeth to see what was going on. Then that's when he suggested me Invisalign. He said that it would be a super easy treatment. He also said that I didn't have much work that needed to be done, so he thought that Invisalign would be the better route for me. Then he told me everything that needed to be corrected, which was I had a small gap on the top, a small gap at the bottom, an overbite, and my midline was off. After that, he left and I was with the assistant and we just went over payment information. Since I had already saved up a lot of money, I just went ahead and paid in full. To get into the price of my treatment, everything for me was $4,541, which I know is a lot, but like I said, I was saving up for many months before I actually got them. But everyone's treatment is different and everyone's cost will be different. Also, the type of insurance that I have didn't cover braces, so I had to pay full price out of pocket. But if you have an insurance that'll help you pay for braces, then you definitely could pay even cheaper. And after that, they told me it would take 4 to 6 weeks to get my Invisaligns in. So they set up an appointment for 6 weeks out. And once my 6 weeks were up, I came back for my first appointment. In your first appointment, they just put the trays on to make sure that they fit. And then after that, they do an entire cleaning of your teeth. Then they put like this mold inside of your trays to add your attachments. And your attachments are just these little tiny dots that they put on your teeth to make sure that your Invisaligns are stuck on and they're moving them in the right places. After the assistant did that, the orthodontist came in and he just checked to make sure that everything was fitting okay. And that was it. They were basically like, everything looks good. We'll see you in the next 3 months. Now they do send you home with a box of trays for the next 3 months, and this is what they look like. Now with mine, I have to change mine out every single week. And on the actual pack, it tells you what number you're on and how many you have left to go. Also, they gave me this really cute bag, and I'll go ahead and open it up and show you guys what's in the inside. So it's this little box right here. And in the inside, it just comes with your tray case as well as some cleaning crystals. Now, I've never used these cleaning crystals before just because I change my trays every week and I just don't see any point of using these. Now, if you have this type of treatment where you have to keep your trays in every 2 weeks, then I could see using these. But after only a week, my trays aren't really stained and I do clean them every single time I brush my teeth anyway, so I really don't need to use those. Now, in my recent visit, I just got my rubber bands, which I have to wear on the right side of my mouth to shift over my midline. A cool little trick if you have long nails like I do is to actually take tweezers and just pop them on. And now we're gonna go ahead and get into hygiene. So the toothpaste that I've been using currently is called Boca, and I actually saw this on TikTok. A woman was claiming that it helped to cure her minor cavities. Now, I'm not sure how true that is. She did say that if you had any full-blown cavities, then it wouldn't work, but it has a nanohydroxyapatite. It says that it is a mineral that makes up the primary foundation of teeth and bones, and it also gently remineralizes your teeth. It's anti-plaque and anti-sensitivity, and it also is vegan and cruelty-free, no fluoride, no SLS, no parabens, no artificial flavors, and no endocrine disruptor. So I have been using this and I absolutely love it. It just makes your teeth and mouth feel really refreshed after you brush them. The next thing that I use every single day are these Dentec floss picks, and I always get the one for sensitive gums just because when you're wearing the trays every single day, it is easy for your teeth and gums to get really sensitive. Now for on the go, I absolutely love these wisps, especially if you're a germaphobe like me and you do not want to brush your teeth in any public bathroom. And I'll show you guys what they look like. They're literally just a tiny little toothbrush with a mint in the center, and you don't have to use water or anything. And I literally carry these around in my purse with me everywhere that I go. In this pack, you do get 24 of them, and I think that they are $4.99. And let me tell you, these things are just amazing to have on the go. And with Invisaligns, you guys, you can only drink water or sparkling water. You can't have anything with sugar in it. And I know I hear stories about people that say like, oh, well, I just take a straw and I stick it towards the back of my mouth and try to avoid my trays. But you guys, I would not do that, especially when you're spending so much money to get your teeth fixed. Why would you go and risk getting a cavity? So I really just wouldn't do that. What I would do if I really wanted a sugary drink is I would just pop them out, and then once I'm done drinking it, I would just swish some water around in my mouth, pop them back in until I can go and actually brush my teeth. But you guys, do not drink any sugary drinks with your Invisaligns in. Also, just really make sure that you're brushing your teeth after you eat, because you really do not want that gunk stuck on your trays and on your teeth, because that'll cause cavities as well. Now I want to show you guys a quick clip of my teeth and how they're supposed to look once they're finished. So this is how they're supposed to look, and I think that they look absolutely amazing. I can't wait until my treatment is finished. But I think that's it, you guys. If I missed anything, just comment down below and I will definitely get back to you and answer your questions. I tried to put as much information in this video as I could without making the video super duper long. So I really hope that I didn't miss anything. Here's a quick little clip of me leaving with my Starbucks. I ended up getting a caramel frappuccino. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and you'll see me in the next one. Bye.